Courage and the boldness that you gain after speaking affirmations over yourself. The more you hear it, the more you believe that it's true.
And welcome to Premier Fitness. I'm Gene Williams, your yoga instructor, and I'm here to tell you about the benefits of yoga.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining our show. You have just tuned in to Where is the Love? I am your host. I am Stephne, and my son is my co-host, Gene Williams. Come on in, son.
Hey, everybody. How you doing?
Hey, son.
Hey, my beautiful mama.
Aw, that's so sweet. Oh, no, that wasn't. We are here to share about bullying, to talk about bullying versus real love, being kind to one another, treating others the way you want to be treated. When you're bullying others, that's not what you're doing. Be kind, be meek, be gentle, patient with one another, empathetic, compassionate. Those are parts of love. Those are ways to show love to one another. We are live on Roku. So if you go to Roku and then search Pod TV Live, you will be able to see us right now on TV live.
Yeah.
We are also on Amazon Fire, Pod TV, POD TV, all one word. Type that in and then you can watch us live. We are also on Facebook Live, which is where we are right now. And we are on YouTube Live on Love Misunderstood Institute YouTube channel, if I can just get the words out. So we are here today to finish up boundaries. But before we do that, we are going to do a recap of last week's show. So Gene is going to do the recap.
All right.
Go ahead, son.
All right. So last week we answered some questions about boundaries and whatnot. So here it is. We answered, how do I know my boundaries? How do you set strong boundaries? How do you create we're both tongue-tied today. How do you create healthy boundaries? How do you set healthy boundaries with narcissists, which is, boy. Last but not least, why are healthy boundaries important? Not only as it pertains to narcissists, but just in general. Just, in a relationship that you have, you got to have strong boundaries.
Yes, must have strong boundaries. So today we are going to finish up with talking about the benefits of healthy boundaries. So setting healthy boundaries is part of self-care and self-respect and should help form the base of your own personal leadership. It is being assertive without the need for being aggressive. So number one, being assertive is setting the benefits, one of the benefits of setting healthy boundaries. Also, number two, healthy boundaries can help you define your uniqueness and your core. So number two, the second benefit of healthy boundaries, setting healthy boundaries, is to define your uniqueness. You want people to respect you the way that you are. We are all unique in our own way. So we want people to respect us just the way we are, accept us and respect us just the way we are, in the same way that we should be doing them as well.
Right.
So number 3, the third reason why the benefits of healthy boundaries, one of the benefits is saying no assertively to a new commitment means you are honoring your existing ones. So honor your existing commitments and boundaries, and don't change for no one. So number 4 is boundaries are not just about getting what you want. It's about getting to live your life on your own terms without the disruption of someone that is not looking out for you or your best interest, or that truly cares about you and loves you. So the fourth reason the boundary is healthy is because you're getting to live your life on your own terms. You can set your own boundaries. Um, and with that, in setting your own boundaries, you're not trying to harm or hurt anyone. You're just wanting people to treat you the way you are treating them. And it should all be in respect and with love. So number 5 is healthy boundaries give you the ability to express your thoughts and feelings in a way that clearly communicates your needs. Number 6, healthy boundaries help you achieve the following in both your personal and professional life. So, Jean, you want to say what those healthy boundaries are to help achieve the following in your personal and professional life?
Right. So you effectively listen and see other points of view while still respecting your own. You practice self-respect by standing your ground. You avoid future conflicts and resentment, and you set reasonable consequences for, violating your boundaries.
Yeah. Hey, Bev, thanks for joining us.
Hey.
Thank you for letting us, for sharing that information. Y'all, today we are getting ready to get with some stuff that is totally mind-blowing. So we talked about the narcissist for a while before, for about maybe about a month before we start talking about boundaries, creating boundaries. We're getting ready to get with some stuff that, like I said, is mind-blowing. So this is what's happening in our discussion today. We are talking about the narcissists and the people that they recruit. Who in the heck how can narcissists recruit people? Who are they recruiting? They are called flying monkeys. Flying monkeys. If you know that somebody is a narcissist and you do what they want you to do, you doing their dirty work, you are considered a flying monkey. Okay. So you want to do this, start this part, or you want me to go into this? Because I'm kind of hype. I need
I can tell. Yeah. You're like, let's go.
Yes. I need
I have an energy drink.
I didn't have an energy drink. I'm just hyped with this information and just getting it to everybody.
Right. All right. So let's go into this flying monkeys. So to maintain the illusion of the power that they have over you, the narcissist will employ the use of third parties through which they will attempt to continue to control and manipulate you. This can be done by, we talked about smear campaigns, or, some people post things on social media to get attention and sympathy from other people. And in that way, they turn people against you with a false narrative.
Yeah.
They're very good at that. I know it all too well. So for those who don't know this term, flying monkeys are people that the narcissist uses to do their ordering or requesting of someone to do something. So again, They spin their narrative to people without all the information. They extricate information, or they'll level. They be 90% true and 10% false. So
Yep.
it's like they're sliding a lie up in there.
Yep.
And then they have people reacting from that and going against you intentionally.
Yes.
It may be their family members, friends, what. I'm sorry, when my eyes get big, I'm talking about stuff I experience. You know what I'm saying?
Still
like,
trying to calm down.
All right, so flying monkeys are the narcissist's enablers, and they can be anyone who is willing to subscribe to their altered reality. Again, like I said, they alter reality. They flip the narrative, or they change it little just to fit their agenda.
Yeah.
They may be friends, family members, clergy, counselors, landlords, or even employers.
Yep.
Boy, yeah, they do a lot of work. And the deal with that is, what the flying monkeys don't understand is that this narcissist don't care about you either.
Exactly.
You're just a tool. You're
Right.
just a tool, and a way of enabling their falsehoods and false narratives that they're pushing forward. So, it's wise to. I say this all the time, especially after this particular situation I'm going through. It's wise to know both sides of the situation, so you can come to a medium ground. Because you got their side, your side, and the truth is somewhere in the middle.
Yep.
Anyone who has any common sense knows that you can't just take one side of a story and run with it.
Right.
It's just not wise. No one of any real intelligence would do that.
Right.
You would listen to the person and what they got to say, but then you step back and detach from it and really analyze it.
Right.
And on the other side, then you go ask them, hey, so I was informed of this. What is the truth? Or what's your truth?
Right.
And you go from there.
Yeah. Instead of staying one-sided. Go ahead. Right.
But also, it's just wise that if someone tries to reel you into some drama that they're going through, what we do? You exit stage left. You don't involve yourself in it. You don't involve yourself in it at all.
Exactly.
A person who's really trying to get to a point of healing and helping a situation is not going to try to reel someone in to make them feel sorry for them, or in essence do their bidding. No one who's truly about healing and growth would do that.
Yeah.
That's another manipulation tactic.
Yep. All
right. So the term flying monkey was coined after the flying monkeys in the Wizard of Oz. Yeah.
Do y'all remember?
Yeah.
I want to interject this. Do y'all remember the Wizard of Oz? Y'all remember the flying monkeys in the Wizard of Oz? So they were under the spell of the Wicked Witch of the East to do her bidding against Dorothy and her friends. And just in case you don't remember or you didn't see the Wizard of Oz, we are going to play a short clip right now to show you about these flying monkeys, this wicked witch that's sending these monkeys out to harm Dorothy and to do harm. Watch this video, check this video out, and then we'll be back. And we are definitely going to continue this conversation of the flying monkeys. We're just getting started, so hang in there.
Forest and bring me that girl and her dog. Do what you like with the others, but I want her alive and unharmed. They'll give you no trouble, I promise you that. I've sent a little insect on ahead to take the fight out of them. Take special care of those ruby slippers. I want those most of all. Now fly! Fly!
tore my legs off and they threw them over there. Then they took my chest out and they threw it over there.
Well, that's you all over.
They sure knocked the stuffings out of you, didn't they?
Don't stand there talking. Put me together. We've got to find Dorothy.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too.
Y'all see how she gave those flying monkeys instructions and they did exactly what she said. Listen, that's how it is with the narcissist. When they want us to do something for them, to do their dirty work, yeah, that's what happens. It's just like that. Go do my dirty work, get them, harm them, hurt them, do damage to them. And then they don't say those words, right? So they say words to trick you and to pull you in. You don't even know. They do it so subtly. We getting ready to get into that too. They do it so subtly, you don't even know what the heck is happening to you.
Right.
So
you're helping, and then you end up sticking your foot in your mouth.
Right. And they are recruiting you for help, and what they are actually doing, and I'm going to use this term, what they are actually doing is pimping you. They don't care nothing about you. They don't care nothing about you or what you got going on. Just do this for me. Do it this way, and you'll be all right. Because, well, I can't get ahead of myself. I got to stop. So let's be clear. A flying monkey can also be used to broadcast to you how much the narcissist loves you and wants to work it out. They are carrier pigeons, doing the bidding, right, reeling you in, doing the bidding of the narcissist to get you. This tactic brings your friends into the manipulation to hoover you just like a vacuum cleaner. Okay, to hoover you back, or at least display the pretense that they really wanted it to work out. Now, guess who looks like the bad guy or the bad girl?
You, because you don't want to, because you know, like, that this is not a good situation, but they spin it to their friends. They're spin doctors. They spin it to their flying monkeys to make you think, oh, she loves him so much.
Yep.
No, she crazy as.
Thank you for keeping it clean on the show. So, go ahead.
I was going to say this reminds me of that last little part. Now you look like the bad guy, bad girl. You remember what I told you?
Yep.
You're the bad guy.
Yep.
I'm the bad guy. Because I want peace.
Yep.
And I want to give an example of peace to my children. I'm the bad guy.
Yep.
Things that make you go,
So do the next part, please.
All right. So flying monkeys can be divided into two main types. Complicit and willing conspirator. Well-meaning dupes, which are deluded. Each of these two types can be further divided into smaller categories. Positive intended or negative intended. So in essence, like, you got the ones who are just doing it because they think, oh, I'm helping them. And really they're causing harm. And the other one is just like, look, I'm going to do this because, I don't like him anyway. So.
Right. Flying monkey.
Man, listen.
Just helping a narcissist, and you don't know what damage you're doing. You don't care either, because some of them are narcissists. Okay, calm down, Stephne, because I'm getting ahead of myself again. All right, so you want to do it?
Yeah. I'm going to say flying monkeys become entangled in a narcissist scheme or their web, frequently to do harm to another person. Woo. I may flip. Even to the point where they are literally participating in actively and consciously harming the person who is the narcissist's intent. For instance, I'll speak on my experience with this particular person. This person came by and flattened my tires 4 times. 4 times. And this person who's the main narcissist didn't have a vehicle at the time. So they had to have someone to help them. Had a flying monkey.
Yep.
And they came by and flattened my tires 4 times.
Yeah.
4 separate times. It was like, and they try to get more elaborate and more elaborate with each one. You know? So first it was puncture the tires with some kind of poker. Then it's, then who sits up and takes up 4 wood boards and drills nails into them in different directions and then slides them up under your tires.
And they're visible. They're big pieces of wood where you can walk out and see them.
Right. And then that didn't work. So, okay, now we go on Amazon and buy tire spikes. Who does that?
Yeah. Narcissists. And they're flying monkeys.
A person who had nothing better to do with their life and their time. A miserable human being.
Yep.
I mean, you literally set up and plot of ways to destroy, in essence, destroy and frustrate the person because you're not getting your way. Like,
yep.
Really? Like,
yep.
No, you ain't got nothing to do better with your time?
That's extreme narcissist. I mean, they're all extreme, but this is, I guess I should say, super extreme.
Yeah, that person got an S on their chest.
Yeah.
Super narcissist, no way.
Yeah, Beverly, that is crazy. It is crazy. So these are called, they're also called, these flying monkeys are also called secondary bullies. They attack you to join in with the bullying, to keep the bully from bullying them. Sometimes they just scared of the bully. So they join in with them to keep them from doing stuff to them. So they join the narcissist because they don't want to be a target of the bully down the road. The secondary bully may feel bad about what they're doing, but they are more concerned about protecting themselves. This is self-preservation or survival of the fittest. So you want to say something, Gene? Gene is so funny.
I'm going to the next one. I'm going to the next one.
Okay. So flying monkeys, again, they may be your friends, family, or co-workers, or they could have been a narcissist's friends, family, or co-workers prior to your arrival. The narcissist frequently recruits his or her flying monkeys from inside the family, including siblings, spouses, and children.
Oh, yeah. Factual information. It's extra jacked up when they involve your children.
Yeah.
Your children against you, intentionally so.
Yeah.
And then spreading lies. We'll go into this deeper as it goes along, but like how they brainwash the flying monkey into believing things that they know are not true. I mean, think about that. I mean, that's a high level narcissist right there, where you feed someone false information that they know is not real, and either they follow suit because again, fear, or because you actually brainwashed them to think this person did this when you saw the opposite, like that. Just ooh,
yeah.
Ooh.
Yep.
Somebody go get that baby a hug.
Yeah. It's so important to, like Gene said earlier, to know the truth or to, find out the truth or to question, the other person. I was told this happened. I care about you and about the situation. So rather than just believe what I was told, I'm coming to you to ask you what really happened. Right. Sometimes people don't do that. So when you don't do that, then you just become what is called a flying monkey, because you just believe in the information that you're given by somebody, And the narcissist, man, they slick, they sly. So we're gonna keep going.
Yeah.
You want to do this one?
Yeah. Okay. The common narcissistic tactic uses friends and family of the victim to spy on them.
Yep.
Oh Lord.
Y'all.
I'm finishing first, and I'm gonna talk on.
Okay.
Spread gossip while painting the narcissist as the victim. Lord. And their target as a perpetrator or culprit. The narcissist may employ flying monkeys as a piggy in the middle, transporting information between parties. So, all right, let's go. Friends and family using them to spy on them. Like this person has people who are friends, who were mutual friends at one point, all over my social media page, watching every little move that I make, and then going back and transporting information, taking screenshots of pictures that I post or something. Like, I don't even talk to you, so how do you know what I posted? Oh, someone showed me. So that's what you do. So you ain't got nothing better to do than just report back to this person. Really? Like, so the narcissist is notorious for playing on the insecurities of the flying monkey. That's why it's such an easy recruit.
Yeah.
They use their sympathies most of the time to get in, and then they know that this person is soft on them. So I'm gonna use this as a means to keep this facade going.
Yeah.
So, they have people watching you and then spinning and flipping what you said as if like everything is about you, when the person 9 times out of 10 ain't studying you.
Yeah.
But you studying them and you're involving other people in the studying.
Yeah.
Just it takes a really, really insecure, miserable person to do something like that.
Right. And there's not much good to say about the people that are just getting involved in stuff and just doing dirty stuff just because that person is saying stuff just based off of their information. Can't you use your own mind?
Yeah.
If you can't use your own mind, man, I'm gonna lay that right here on this table.
Drop the mic. Drop the mic on them.
Did you want to add something else to that?
Actually, I want to go on to the next one.
Okay.
All right. So narcissists select these people in the same way they chose you. They are experts. At reading people and realizing who will make an easy target, like I just said, and a puppet. They also know who won't, so they avoid the people who they can't use. So again, like I said, they play on the flying monkey's insecurities to manipulate them into being that flying monkey and thinking that they're doing something good.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Yep.
All right. Sometimes a narcissist will not attack you publicly in any way, which makes them look good, but they are privately telling carefully chosen people how evil and awful you are.
That's so sad. That's so sad. Gene's laughing because that's part of his experience. It's just so sad that you just being used. You just being used.
Right. Yeah. So sometimes, like I said, sometimes they may not attack you publicly. It may be behind doors, but also this particular person is notorious for doing smear campaigns on social media because they know that there's people who will pay attention. And the people who are paying attention 9 times out of 10 are not paying attention because they're actually concerned. Yeah. It's more for them entertainment.
Yeah.
Which is pitiful. Yeah. Like, so people's misery is your entertainment?
Yeah. That's bad.
But then so they privately tell people how evil and awful you are. I just go from my experience. this particular person was, spreading a lie throughout our entire family that I'm a devil worshiper. Like, what? Who? No, Negro, what?
Yeah.
Like, because I'm different now, I'm on this? Like,
Yeah.
what's the evidence? Where's the evidence? There's none. There's none.
Yeah.
You're making up a story because you're upset, because you can't get your way. And now you're going to spin this story and spread it to people like it's the truth.
Yeah.
And then when you come back and you dismantle the lie that they tell, oh, now you just don't want to tell the truth. Negro. Just seriously. Like, ain't nobody going around telling lies about you. So why again are you so miserable that you're spending time to create a narrative that you know is an absolute falsehood?
Yeah. Yeah. People do such dirty stuff and such hateful stuff. And what you have to think about is the way that you are treating somebody else. When it's bad or when it's good, you're going to get back the same thing or worse that you gave to somebody else.
Yeah.
So all the lies and manipulation and all of the, like I said, dirty stuff that you're doing, you're going to get it back.
Right. Universal law.
Go ahead.
I was going to say universal law.
Yep.
Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So whatever you do, you're going to get back. And
Yep.
then and it's all about your intent. So when you have a negative intent, it's multiplied. Not only you're going to get back the exact thing that you gave, but it's going to be multiplied.
Yeah.
People don't think about the long-term effects.
Yeah.
Narcissists are notorious for having short-term visions and not thinking about the effects that will transpire down the line from the actions that they do. And then when it comes back on them, guess what they do? They go into victim mode. Well, I just don't understand why I'm going through this right now. I did everything I could. You know you're a lie. And you know you're a lie. You've done everything you can to tear down a person or people. And then when it flipped back on you, now you want to cry wolf.
Yep.
See, I almost said something.
Yeah, I'm glad you caught yourself.
Man.
Y'all, this is a subject that's woo-wee. So let's talk about, what do flying monkeys do? Narcissists usually choose other, lesser narcissists who will enjoy attacking you. Or they choose very empathetic people who believe their stories and honestly believe they are supporting an innocent person. So you believe you supporting, I'm doing all this dirty stuff, and you believe you supporting me. Man, let me just read. Woo. Okay, so these flying monkeys then proceed to stalk you and report back to the narcissist again, either to be mean or because they think they are helping the wrong party.
Yep.
Y'all think about what you're doing. Think about the damage that you are doing to people. You don't need to join in, be a secondary bully. Join in with somebody that's doing somebody harm.
Right.
That shows immaturity, not maturity. It shows immaturity on your behalf because you can't think for yourself.
Right.
And you just doing what somebody else tell you to do, especially if you're grown. You know, if you're a teenager or grown, you should be able to decipher. You should be able to
discern.
Thank you. You should know when something ain't right. When one of my uncles used to say, when something in the milk ain't clean.
You know. Something in the milk. Something in the milk ain't clean.
So the worst flying monkeys will spread the lies the narcissist tells. Jean said something about that earlier. They spread the lies the narcissist tells them privately by taking them public. The lies don't come from the narcissist's mouth. so they can claim they are taking the high road. But the words the flying monkey spread are exactly what they heard from the narcissistic person. That's how they make it seem. They added to it. And I know y'all have heard many stories. And just now, when well, I know y'all have heard many stories like that. You want to add something to that, Gene?
Yeah. So, and it also goes, as far as like, they're around, they're sympathetic to the narcissist, who's the supposed wrong person, and then treat the person on the opposite side of the equation as the evil one.
Yeah.
Ignore them, talk trash about them, exclude them intentionally. Just they further the smear campaign.
Yeah.
And really, what are you helping? Like, if it's supposed to be a situation of maturity, then you're looking to help resolve the situation in a way that is most beneficial to everyone involved.
Right.
However, if you add to what the narcissistic person is doing, then you're only creating more chaos. There's no healthy resolution when you create more chaos. So just step away, back away from the situation. If a person is using information to get you to attack another person, you need to run, because guess what? If they're doing it to them, they'll do it to you too.
Exactly. They will. It will. They will. They will. They will. They will.
Lord, we know it so well.
So they do the flying monkeys. They do the narcissist evil, but make it seem like the narcissist isn't really involved. They are willing to lie for the narcissistic person.
Yeah.
When you're willing to lie for somebody, you need some help anyway. Speak the truth. It's just so much easier to speak the truth. Thank you.
Speak the truth or shut up.
Or cállate la boca.
Cállate la boca. Pronto, okay?
That means close your mouth. For y'all that don't know, in Spanish, that means close your mouth. So they have no idea they are being used. Listen, flying monkey, you are being used by the narcissist. They don't care. They don't care nothing about you. Just do my dirty work. Just do what I tell you, and we're going to be all right. So the narcissist has convinced the monkeys that the narcissist is the victim and the real victim is the abuser. That's the one doing the abusing, but they playing the victim. So the monkeys go after the real victim and treat the real victim like the abuser. You don't know what's happening, but you listening to this one-sided story, and so you going and attacking an innocent person just because of stuff that you heard and stuff that you were told by the narcissist.
Yeah. Yep. So they have no idea that they're being used. Most of the time, the narcissist has convinced the monkeys that the narcissist is the victim. I think you just read that.
Yep. Well, you must need to read it again.
Just reiterate it. You heard my mind. No, but yeah, and again, like you said, it's a pimping situation.
Yep.
They have convinced the flying monkey that they're doing good.
Yep.
They've twisted and manipulated the mind of the person who's being the flying monkey. Hence why in the movie, once the Wicked Witch is dead, the flying monkeys were the first to celebrate.
Yeah.
They realized, oh, I'm being used.
Yep.
And now she's dead.
Yep. And
so
then
she's dead.
Yes, I was going to say that. And they start singing it. The
Right.
Wicked Witch is dead. They were happy.
Yep.
They were miserable being used.
Because as it goes on with the narcissist, it gets worse. They start off very subtly. They start off with the sympathy piece. They try to employ your sympathies for them, and then they turn up the intensity little by little. I'm reading this book called Dark Psychology 101. They talk about graduality, how the narcissist turns up the intensity of their narcissistic actions little by little, so it's almost undetected. And
Yeah.
next, you start off by being sympathetic, and next thing you know, you're almost about to kill somebody
Right.
because of what this person said.
Yep. That's the subtlety that I was
Right.
talking about earlier.
Right.
They're so subtle with the way they do it. You are in this so deep, you don't even realize, and then you looking back trying to figure out how in the heck did I get here? Stop
Right.
listening to foolishness and foolish people and their foolish idea. There are some cases where the monkeys know who the real abuser is and who is the real victim, but just want to jump in on the attack on the victim. Those can be secondary bullies as well, because they might be afraid. If they're afraid of the bully or the narcissistic person, and they're just doing it to satisfy that narcissist, they can be a secondary bully as well. I'm scared. I don't want them to treat me bad, so I'm a, do this to this person just because.
Keep them off me.
Yep.
Yeah. So this.
Go ahead.
I was going to say this particular narcissist we're talking about has gone as far. And I'm just going to, again, I only speak about my personal experience. Has gone as far, as I said before, to turn my children against me.
Yeah.
My children who have seen what has transpired with their own eyes. But now another thing that a narcissist does is they isolate.
Yep.
They isolate not only the victim, but their flying monkey. They isolate them, take them away, and then feed them information. It's just like when you're in an internment camp where they isolate you and then torture you, and that breaks down your mental walls so that you eventually become a tool for them. When you know on the front end that they are the abusers because they abuse you.
Yeah.
They triangulate against you. They isolate you. They feed you false information. And then after you do that so many times, it's just like in life. You learn by repetition, by trauma, and there's another step I can't freaking remember right now. But they do it over and over again. Until it's embedded in your psyche. So even if you know in your subconscious mind from your intuition that this is wrong, you still do it because it's been embedded in you so much.
Yep.
It's hard to separate.
Right.
So, I mean, you've been duped, and it's a forceful thing. Like I said, it's brainwashing. It's like a Jim Jones, Charles Manson situation.
Yeah.
Where they subtly and gradually, turn you into their tool, their puppet.
Right.
And then you on the back end of the situation, like, how did I get here?
Yeah.
Now I'm in too deep.
Yep.
Now I can't do nothing but what they tell me to do. I mean, that's how it goes.
Yep.
That's how it goes. They will flip the situation on you so much and play that victim and play the savior. That's the deal. They play the victim and they play the savior. So they're saving you from, your delusions of the actual victim, being the victim. Now, he was the abuser. After and it's a lie.
Yeah.
It's a lie. You see it with your own two eyes, but they done put it in your head so much. Now they done threaten you in subtle ways. Another thing they do that's really smart. It's called intermittent praise. So they start off by giving you a lot of praise, love bombing.
Yeah.
So they love bomb and show you a lot of attention, a lot of love and affection on the front end. And then as they get you under their wing, they slowly pull back from that. So you don't get as much praise now.
Yep.
You do something that they want you to do and they don't praise you for it. And then you seek for that approval and that praise from them.
Yeah.
Which again, it feeds the insecurity of the flying monkey and the narcissist.
Yeah. And that's so sad. I'm glad you brought up mentioned the love bombing. That's something we want to go into in the future. We want to, bring that to the audience because, your mind can be so messed up by listening to the narcissistic person. And then everything that Gene just said, I mean, if you really listen to what he said, I mean, this person really has your mind so messed up and there's nothing you can do. And so, we're going to keep, there's some other stuff we're going to be talking about here, adding to that to help you understand all of this even more. So, Gene, you talk about gaslighting and have mentioned gaslighting a number of times. So, why don't you do this next part?
Okay, for sure. All right, the flying monkey may employ gaslighting techniques, outright violence, and guilt tripping in order to make another person feel awful and helpless while simultaneously bolstering the narcissist. What we just said. They are frequently involved in arguing the narcissist argument. So I don't know if anyone knows about gaslighting. So gaslighting, I'm gonna try to make sure I get it right. But gaslighting is a technique where something transpires with both people involved, and then the narcissist will tell you it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Or it didn't happen like that. I mean,
Yeah.
you know pretty well it did. So it's like you begin to question your own memory, your own thoughts, and eventually your own mind.
Yep.
A question I ask myself when I'm going through my crap: do I deserve this? What did I do to deserve this? Why is this going on? I don't understand. And the person will say, no, it's not. It didn't go like that. It went like this. No, I was there too. I recall. And then it makes you question your own mind, like, did it really happen that way?
Yeah.
I don't. And it eventually can make you go crazy.
Yep.
Question your own sanity.
Yep. That is exactly what gaslighting is. So, how narcissists use people to do their dirty work, and they test them to see if they will benefit them and their narcissistic behaviors. That's what we're getting ready to talk about now. How the narcissists use people to do their dirty work, and then they test them to see if they will benefit them, the narcissistic person, and their narcissistic behaviors. So narcissists adore having at least one flying monkey because it gives them a sense of importance and allows them to appear to be above the individuals below them on both sides who are entangled in the drama's nasty aspects. See how they just involve people? They got to have somebody that they can control.
Right.
At least one person, at least one flying monkey. Do my dirty work for me. But they ain't going to say it like that.
Right.
They just going to feed you itty bitty pieces of information until they, like Gene said earlier, until they reel you in.
Yep.
So narcissists begin grooming your friends and your family from the moment they meet them.
Right.
In the beginning, the narcissist is testing them and your relationship with them to see how strong the bond is.
Right.
Go ahead.
And they got a slick technique, and we've experienced this personally.
Mm-hmm.
So what the narcissist will do is they meet your friends and family, try to manipulate and control them, see if they can utilize them as a tool against you. And then when they realize they can't use them, then their next step is, okay, I don't like that person. I don't think you should hang around them. Or they're even more friendly. Well, I don't know if they're in your best interest. No, it's you that's not in my best interest.
Right.
You don't have my best intention in mind.
Yep.
So they tell you, I don't want you hanging around them. So again, they can isolate you.
Yep.
And then further control you.
Yeah.
You'll end up at a point where you're not around anybody but that person and those who co-sign for their actions.
Yep.
Even to the point where the person can do something that they need in front of them, do something that they know is absolutely wrong, and they will argue that the other person is wrong. For instance, I like to give stories about my real life.
Yep.
So having a situation with this person, we're in a stressful situation, you know, my silly butt, I'm silly. I'm always silly. This is just who I am. I'm laughing hysterically because I'm just like, you know, I'm stressed out, but I can't go off, so I'm laughing. So this person hauls off and slaps the crap out of me. And then we end up having a meeting with their family, a family meeting. And they tell me that I'm wrong for laughing. You should have just stopped laughing. This nigga almost slapped my face off for laughing, and then I'm wrong?
Yeah.
You got to go outside, look at the door. Am I in the right place? Oh.
That's really sad when people agree with what the narcissist done and make excuses for their behavior.
Yeah. 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 Yep. You should have stopped laughing. First off, she don't run me.
Right.
Second off, I'm laughing. What's wrong with
And
laughing?
if the shoe was on the other foot, they would have been ready to whoop
kill
your
me.
behind. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So people like that have lost their, if they had some mind, they lost it. Because how can you agree with, well, that's my relative, so I can, you know, I agree with them no matter what they do. Get yourself together. I'm just saying, because that kind of stuff just irritates the crap out of me. When you do people like that, you can't just do people wrong and it's okay, right, just because of who they are. One of my grandmothers used to always tell her kids, even when they were grown, they were adults, she would tell them, you wrong and you know you wrong. And that's the motto that I live by. And she would say, don't, you my kid. She didn't say you my kid, you my son, but you still wrong. It don't matter. So, right, you know, wrong is wrong. Wrong is wrong. And that's how my grandma was, and that's how I think. So I don't celebrate somebody doing something mean and evil to somebody else. I cannot stand to see people sad and upset and hurt. It don't matter who they are, even at work. I what can I do or what can I say to make this person happy, to encourage them, not to make them happy, but to encourage them. And ultimately, if you're encouraging somebody, it does make them happy. Right. So at first, they may tell your friends and family, this is a narcissist. They may tell them how much they love you and how they think you are soulmates. This test will be to see if your friends go running back to you with this information.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They pimping everybody.
Right.
Involved in a relationship. If you listening to this mess they pimping everybody. Y'all, we have so much more to cover on this. Gene, you want to add anything to this show?
Yeah. So again, always with anyone, something that you always told me, research everything.
Yep.
The person comes to you with information about someone else. If you are going to involve yourself in the situation, which you shouldn't, but if you do, then make sure that you have both sides of the information. Never take just one side.
Yep.
You know, there's a lot of information missing. Again, if you involve yourself, know the entire story. Also, do not emotionally invest in a dramatic, chaotic situation. Do not invest your energy.
Yep.
Pull yourself back, detach from it. Because at the end of the day, it's going to have you twisted up into a situation that has nothing to do with you.
Right.
You are a victim yourself and a puppet of the narcissist,
yep,
the true abuser. Man, know that everything has multiple sides too. And again, just pay attention. Just pay attention. And don't be a pawn in their game.
Right.
Because they'll continue to use you, and they don't care about you. Like we said before, they don't truly care about you. They'll tell you that they do because you serve a purpose for them.
Right.
But as soon as your usefulness is done, they will discard you.
Right.
That's guaranteed. They will discard you.
Yeah.
So, again, honor yourself by creating those boundaries and know intuitively when you are being reeled in to a situation to possibly be their flying monkey.
Yep. And learn how to make your own decisions. I mean, I say that because if you are following behind somebody else and what they are saying, you haven't learned how to truly make your own decisions and to use your own mind. And that's very important. Otherwise, you go around hurting people and harming people just because somebody else is doing it and you don't know what the heck is going on. And you,
what do we say?
yeah, our producer said, now let's go off and fix that scarecrow. He is still hurt back at the beginning.
Put him back together. His arm is over there. His chest is over there.
Y'all, we are at the end of our show. We have so much more to share about these flying monkeys. We won't be here next week. Mark, I apologize. I forgot to tell you. We will be spending time together next week. Some much needed mother and son time. So we will be in the same city and state next week and enjoying ourselves together. So we might do a live or something just to say hey on Saturday. But anyway, thanks for joining our show. Thanks for being a part of our show. We hope this information has helped you in some way to understand the importance of not just believing something that somebody else says, because you might not even know that person is a narcissist, but we don't want to you don't want to just allow somebody to pimp you, and to treating somebody else bad because that's what they want to do. Our producer said we approve and we will see you in 2 weeks. Maybe we will run a rerun. So we are thankful again and grateful to be able to bring this information to you. As we learn, we share, and we educate you. We're constantly building ourselves up with information and trying to make our lives better with the information that we learn. Go ahead.
Your books.
Thank you. I have some books as resources. Also, I want to remind you, I totally forgot. There is a mental health hotline. It is new. The number is 988 instead of 911 for emergencies. This is the 911 number for mental health hotline. The number again is 988. It is also the suicide hotline. So if you need to talk to someone, call 988. One of my resources is this book is Trouble on the Inside, What's Going On. It is about workplace bullying. This is a book that I wrote, my first self-published book. This book is talking about workplace bullying and some of the experiences I've had. Also, excuse me, a workbook that I wrote, self-published, Bullies, a Hard Examination is Needed. It's a workbook, and it has all kinds of activities and information in this workbook for you to do a self-examination. Many people say that they haven't bullied, or they don't bully, or they've never been bullied. These books will help you to understand more about bullying. This is the end of our show. Thank you for joining. Take care. We send you away with love, peace, happiness, and joy. Stay happy. Don't join in with misery. Misery loves company. We don't want that. Stay for just one more minute. We ask you to stay for just one more minute for our exit video. Take care. Bye for now.